teaching maths with infinite possibilities.
Right, so how do you multiply a binomial and a trinomial? Well, first of all, a trinomial is an expression with three terms. Right, so ax squared plus bx plus c. Now we can learn how to multiply a binomial and a trinomial by using the following rule. Alright, so let's say you have a term c, d, and e, and that's your binomial. And you've got your trinomial rather, and you've got your binomial a plus b. This can be rewritten as, well, you take your a and you multiply it with your entire trinomial, which you can see here. And then you take your b and you multiply it again with your entire trinomial. Alright, so let's do this via an example. We've got x minus 1 and we have to multiply this with x squared minus 2x plus 1. So we can rewrite this as, well, x multiplied with x squared minus 2x plus 1, right? And minus 1 multiplied with, again, x squared minus 2x plus 1. Right, so we'll multiply in, just follow the arrows rather, and we find that, well, the first multiplication, x with x squared, that's going to give us x to the power of 3. X multiplied by minus 2x, that's going to give you minus 2x squared, and then last, x. Now we're going to take that negative 1, we're going to multiply it with each of these terms. That's going to give us negative x squared, positive 2x, negative 1. So let's simplify, and we can simplify by grouping these that are similar. Alright, so x to the power of 3, that's the only one with that power, so x to the power of 3, that's fine. X squared, this has an x squared, so we'll group that with this since your index values are the same. Minus 2x squared minus x squared, that's going to give you minus 3x squared. So you've got negative 2, negative 1, obviously negative 3. And right, we're done with that. We're going to then now group the powers to the 1. Index to the power of 1. So you've got x plus 2x, that's going to give you 3x, and then obviously last but not least the number of constant. So just going through this, you can add a x to the power of 2 to any x to the power of 2. That's your core. So that can be 10x to the power of 2. What's imperative here is your bases needs to be the same and your index values needs to be the same. So then you have 3 of them here. You've got another 10 of them here. If you add them, obviously you have 13. You cannot, for example, x squared plus 10x, since although your bases are the same, yes, your index values are not. The index value for this term is 2. Right, and the index value for this term is 1, so they can't mix. And you'll learn this a little bit later, but this index value, if it's a 2, it means that there's maximum 2 gradients, something like that or something like that. Right, where obviously if your index value is 1, it's got one set of gradients. So can you transpose this line onto that line? No, so they can't mix.
Click the link in our video description below and download the app now.